All right, settle in, you magnificent train wrecks. Uncle Bob here, and I am back with another edition of Books I'll Never Read Again. This is the show where I take the literary bullet for you. And today, I'm saving you from a book called The Ghostwriter. I read this thing, and I swear I think a part of my soul shriveled up and died. But hey, my suffering is your entertainment, right?
Seriously, have you ever felt that? Where you're not just reading, you're being held against your will by bad prose. That's what this was. I wasn't a reader, I was a hostage. And the author was this kidnapper who had like one good idea on page one and then just decided to wing it for the rest of the book. It was brutal.
328. That's the number. That's how many pages this literary abduction lasted. 328. Burn that number into your brain. It's not just a page count, it's a testament to my endurance. It's the exact number of reasons you should never ever pick this book up. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about our hero, our protagonist. You know, every story's got to have one. Well, this book gives us Olivia. And let me tell you, calling her a hero is a stretch, a big one. Get ready for a masterclass in how not to be a person. So yeah, meet Olivia. She's a professional ghostwriter, and I'm putting professional in the biggest air quotes imaginable, because the only thing this woman is a professional at is making absolutely terrible decisions. I mean, just one baffling, facepalm-worthy choice after another. You start to wonder if it's a cry for help. She's less of a character and more of a don't do this instructional video. So let's just run through her greatest hits, shall we? She kicks things off with a public meltdown. Great start. Then, and this is my favorite part, she gets hit with a $500,000 fine for defamation. She's a ghostwriter. Your whole job is to be invisible, you silly goose. And after all that, surprise, surprise, she's desperate for a job. I wonder why. So our girl's on the ropes, she needs a gig, and what happens? A mysterious client reaches out. Ooh, who could it possibly be? The suspense, oh wait, no, it's not. It's her dad. Her estranged dad, of course it is. Why bother with an original thought when you've got daddy issues just sitting right there, ready to go? And who is this father figure? His name's Vincent Taylor. He's a horror novelist, and he's basically what you'd get if you typed Stephen King into one of those weird AI art generators. He's got the whole washed-up, cocaine-fueled backstory, and to top it all off, a shiny new case of dementia that is just so convenient for the plot. It's amazing. And I gotta say, this really grinds my gears. Lewy body dementia is a real, devastating thing. But in this book, it's just a cheap magic trick. It's not about the human experience of losing your memory. It's just a lazy way for the author to drop a clue whenever the story gets boring. Oh, look, a convenient memory just popped up. It's just, it's shameless. So, what's this big, important job he needs his daughter for? Well, officially, it's to write his memoir. But really, it's to solve a 50-year-old murder. Ta-da! Yep, 2 people were killed half a century ago, and apparently now is the perfect time to crack the case. Not 50 years ago. Now. Okay, let's walk through this timeline. So 1975, murder happens. Then for the next, 49 years, an entire town just kind of whispers? Like nobody thought to, tell the police anything useful? And then bam, 2024, suddenly it's the most important thing in the world. Right, totally believable. And this so-called mystery, oh my God. You want to talk about predictable? I have a houseplant. His name's Bartholomew. He's a ficus. I swear Bartholomew knew who the killer was by page 30. It's agonizingly obvious. There's zero suspense. None. And I think this just sums it up perfectly. A narrative so predictable, even the ghosts in this ghostwriter's tale would yawn and float away. I mean, come on, that's perfect. Even the fictional ghosts are bored. You know things are bad when the spirits are just like, nah, I'm out. This is lame. I'm bored right now just recounting this mess. Oh, and by the way, somewhere in the middle of all this nonsense, her boyfriend Tom breaks up with her. And you know what? Good for Tom. Honestly, Tom is the only smart person in this entire book. The only one. He saw this swirling vortex of nonsense and just walked away. The man's a genius. My hero. Okay. So we've endured the protagonist who's a walking disaster, the daddy issues, the mystery that isn't a mystery. This has to be building to something, right? There's going to be a huge, mind-blowing twist that ties it all together, right? Well, prepare to be, not surprised at all. So here's the big reveal. You ready? Step 1. The book really, really wants you to think the dad did it. Step 2. But he didn't. And step 3, the big shocker, it was the mom. Yup, the mom did it. And why? You guessed it. To protect the family. Groundbreaking.
So, you shocked? Anybody? Anybody fall out of their chair? No? Didn't think so. It's the kind of twist you see coming from, like, the back cover. It's not a plot twist, it's a plot confirmation. You knew it was coming and you were right. Congratulations. And that's it. Case closed. The family hugs it out with a bunch of cheesy dialogue that sounds like it was written by a chatbot therapist. And, most importantly, all 328 pages are done. It's over. We survived. The ordeal has ended. But wait. Oh no, it's not over. Because just when you're about to close the book and throw it into a fire, you see it, the author's note. And in this note, she wants you to know something. She wants you to know that even though the plot makes no sense and the characters are made of plywood, there is one thing, one tiny detail that is 100% accurate. The geography of Ojai and its carnivals. That's it. That's the one thing she wants credit for. Not the characters, not the plot, but the carnival accuracy. Who cares? You know, this whole thing reminds me of a carnival I went to in '97. I ate a chili dog that I think was sentient, and the whole time I was just filled with this deep, profound regret. Sound familiar? And you know what the worst part of that whole miserable experience was? The one ride that just summed it all. The tilt-a-whirl. That's the punchline. The historical accuracy of a carnival tilt-a-whirl. That's what we spent 328 pages for. Oh my God, I can't. I just can't. The tilt-a-whirl. That's gonna break me. That's just perfect.